Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, everybody.
Yeah, how's it going? Hopefully, you're doing good and feeling good. And if not, we just keep on pushing through, don't we?
Yeah.
We just keep on pushing through.
And welcome back to another episode of the good news from the Earth Nation.
Yeah, why you always laugh when you say that?
I don't know. I guess I'm just glad. We're just thankful for him. I'm glad I'm sitting right here.
Yeah, I'm glad you're here. Like a lot of people said, Corey was lost. Corey looked lost. And yeah, Corey was lost. I mean, my mind was like, I'm missing something here. Makes a difference, don't it? This morning, big April 18th, 2024, Thursday. Today's titled devotion is View from the Top. View from the top, and we're in Psalm still. It's Psalm 74. Yesterday's was Psalm 73. And here we go, okay? O God, why hast thou cast us off forever? Why doth thy anger smoke against the sheep of thy pasture? Remember thy congregation which thou hast purchased of old, the rod of thine inheritance which thou hast redeemed, this Mount Zion wherein thou hast dwelt. Lift up thy feet unto the perpetual desolations, even all that the enemy hath done wickedly in the sanctuary. Thy enemies roar in the midst of thy congregations. They set up their ensigns for signs. A man was famous according as he lifted up axes upon the thick trees. But now they break down the carved work thereof at once with axes and hammers. They have cast fire into thy sanctuary. They have defiled by casting down the dwelling place of thy name to the ground. They said in their hearts, let us destroy them together. They have burned up all the synagogues of God in the land. We see not our signs. There is no more any prophet, neither is there any among us that knoweth how long. O God, how long shall the adversary reproach? Shall the enemy blaspheme thy name forever? Why withdrawest thou thy hand, even thy right hand? Pluck it out of thy bosom. For God is my King of old, working salvation in the midst of the earth. Thou didst divide the sea by thy strength. Thou breakest the heads of the dragons in the waters. Thou breakest the heads of the Leviathan in pieces, and gavest him to be meat to the people inhabiting the wilderness. Thou didst cleave the fountain and flood. Thou dried up the mighty rivers. The day is thine, the night also is thine. Thou hast prepared the light and the sun. Thou hast set all the borders of the earth. Thou hast made summer and winter. Remember this, that the enemy hath reproached, O Lord, and that the foolish people have blasphemed thy name. O deliver not the soul of thy turtle dove unto the multitude of the wicked. Forget not the congregation of thy poor forever. Have respect unto the covenant, for the dark places of the earth are full of the inhabitations of cruelty. O let not the oppressed return shame. Let the poor and needy praise thy name. Arise, O God, plead thine own cause. Remember how the foolish man reproaches thee daily. Forget not the voice of thy enemies. The tumult of those that rise up against thee increaseth continually. And once again, a view from the top. The devotion reads, I climbed a bluff overlooking the Illinois River. As I scrambled up the loose rock and soil, scratching my legs on briars and suffering the discomfort caused by itchweed, I kept a wary eye out for snakes hiding in the dense underbrush. At that moment, my world was not a pleasant place. Rather, it was frightening, discouraging, and tiring. Why go on? As I neared the top, a panorama of beauty and peace opened before my eyes. The river curved through the plain. Lush vegetation promised food for all. Birds glided on the gentle breeze just below where I stood. The steep bluff no longer looked discouraging. Discouragement overtook the psalmist as he viewed the destruction of all that was beautiful and holy. Where was his God? Had God forgotten them? Would he ever remember and forgive? Raising his eyes above his immediate surroundings, the psalmist was able to see a larger, more complete view. God was there. He was in all the world, its creation, its nature, its history, its future. God had not forsaken them and would not forsake them ever. Yeah, the whole, pretty much that whole Psalm 74 was, telling about what they were doing. They were destroying, the wicked in the sanctuaries. They were, it says what right here in verse 8, they said in their hearts, let us destroy them together. They have burned up all the synagogues of God in the land. So, I mean, his surroundings at that moment was just terrible,
Yeah.
How can this happen? Where's God? Why is he letting this happen? And so on and so forth. And we could ask that same thing today in certain things about certain situations. But he's there. Like me and Cynthia talk a lot, and we'll say, well, we'll talk about, about whatever this or that's going or happened or already happened or something terrible. And we'll say, well, God's still in control. And he is, and he has been, and he always will be.
That's the sweet part about, there's so much good that in this word.
Yeah.
Psalms it's just sweet to my heart too.
Right.
Because, David wrote all these.
Well, he didn't write them all, but he wrote a big portion of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're beautiful.
Yeah.
And
he said, let's see. Oh, in verse 16, that stuck out to me. It said, the day is thine and the night also is thine. Thou hast prepared the light and the sun. So, like it says in this devotion, he said, raising his eyes above his immediate surroundings, the psalmist was able to see a larger, more complete view. God was there. And how was he? God was in the sun, in the night. He created the sun and the moon for the day and for the night. Verse 17, thou hast set all the borders of the earth. Thou hast made summer and winter.
That's so sweet.
So if you, like we have been, get in that headspace, and it ain't hard to do, okay?
No.
It is not hard to do. Should we do it? No. But are we going to do it? Probably. Be discouraged and feel like, I said the other day, where we read, it feels like, the wicked is increasing and doing great and doing profits and doing great, while the other just, is not. Don't get discouraged, because God is not absent, and he never has been. There's going to be a day, and there'll be a place that God is absent of, and that is hell. We all read, if we've read it and we've understand it, there's only one place that God is not, and that's hell. Okay? Right now, and until whenever that happens, when you die and fade away from this earth, or God, or the end of the world comes, whichever. He's here. He's in control. Look around. We need to look around, especially right now during spring.
Man,
the pollen is very high, but man, it is coming alive.
Just in the couple days.
Yeah.
That, I got hurt or whatever. I mean, Corey was like, "Look, it's so much greener."
Yeah.
And it about took my breath looking out here yesterday.
Yeah, just how full it's already.
I thought, man, just within a couple days, that right there is so precious to me, because that shows God's beauty.
Yeah.
How you go from winter, the 4 seasons,
yeah.
and just know He created this.
Yeah.
That right there means so much.
It does. Like those long, cold, dark winters.
Yes. He's still with us.
Seems like it's never going to end.
Yeah.
And some of y'all up north in different places, yeah, you're still getting wintertime. But, boy, and then all of a sudden, here's spring, And
then he shows out on spring, don't he?
Yeah, and then summer. And then the beautiful blooms. I try to get, a new flower blooming. And it's pretty, not too hard this time of year. And let's see. Yeah. I'm trying to see if there was anything else I needed to hit right there, but no. He's there. And as the psalmist found out that he's in creation, he's in nature, he's in history, he's in our future, then it gives us a comfort. It should give us a comfort to know he is there. I know you're there. There's a song.
That's what I was fixing to say. I know you're there. I know you're with me.
Right.
And I wish I knew. You probably could go on YouTube.
I'm sure people out here, they
I know
may
you're
know.
there. And that song, you just sit and meditate on that.
Right.
Right there.
We know he's there. And look,
right
we're
there.
human, but there's times when we feel like he isn't there.
Right.
And you know what I mean? And that's our fault. But we need to get ourselves right back to know, well, wait a minute, liar.
Satan, you liar.
He's a liar. He's a father of the lie. He's the father of lies.
He'll put things in your head.
We just need to know that you are not alone.
You're not.
You are not alone. And right here, God had not forsaken them or you, and would not forsake them or you ever.
Ever. That's a long time.
So that's...
It goes on and on and on, I feel.
That's right. So there we go. A view from the top. You get a better perspective of things from the top. And, people that go around and look at beauty, you can see a lot of beauty in the bottom and halfway up and almost there. But on the top, it's just, there ain't nothing like it.
This right here is sweet to me. The sun just come out bright as can be. And,
yes, it did. So there we go. We know he's there. And just like the eclipse that happened last week, almost 2 weeks now, but
he showed off right then, didn't he?
His wonderful power and creation, it's amazing. And like I was mentioning a minute ago, the spring, with all the leaves coming out and flowers popping up and opening up and blooming. He's there. He's in our history. He's in our history. And he's in our future.
And he's in your heart, my heart.
So there you go, everybody. We appreciate it. And hopefully each day, each daily devotion, helps you some way or another, And I know it does me and Cynthia. And I'm glad we started sharing this because, it helps us and we hope it helps you. So leave it at that. And know that you're not alone. You're not forsaken.
He never leaves us, y'all.
That's right. So we'll see ya on the next one. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button.
Alert situation.
Yeah, and leave us a comment. And we'll see you on the next one, okay? So peace out. Love you guys. Yeah.
And I just want to say, always know that you have a purpose.
Yep.
Don't ever give up.
That's right.
And love you guys.
There it
Woo-hoo,
is.
have a good day.
See y'all.